And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the Self-Developed YouTube channel, guys. I'm smiling cheek to cheek. I don't know why, guys. I'm just having an awesome day, and I know you guys are too. It's beautiful out here. I'm in Canada, and it is a nice hot July day. So where are you from, guys? As always, comment that down below, as well as hashtag Self-Developed Army. You guys know the flex. Let's get this video going. So with that said, guys, in today's video, we are speaking of, or I titled it, or believe I titled it, 3 traits to look out for in women, guys. 3 amazing, virtuous, just great traits in women. So guys, straight to it. Trait number 1 to look out for, guys, in a nice, conservative, loyal, submissive wife. I'm literally like listing off traits as we speak. And if you guys are new to this channel, some of these words that I use or, just ways I speak about men and women may trigger you guys. This is much more of a traditional viewpoint on relationships. If you're new subscribers, if you guys are old, you know this. I'm getting ready for the masses. You guys understand? So if this triggers you, just hear me out, okay? Trait number 1, guys, and arguably the most important trait that has gone completely outside the window. Like, it's so sad. And this is why I know I have to make these videos and hit the masses, because if I go to my gym and I just, let's say I have like a megaphone and I say this, I will get so many dirty looks. And that should not be the case. That is so backwards, because everything I'm saying is naturally intrinsic to women, right? Or just like masculine traits to men. You know, look, I'm not a girl, so it doesn't really affect me as much, even though it does, guys. If a woman performs badly, it affects men. If a man performs badly, it affects your woman. So stop thinking that each person's an island. No, we're all interconnected. But where I'm going with this is you are being taught as a woman, as a man too, but as a woman, you are being taught that anything natural, intrinsic, biological to you is wrong. What a horrible way to live. And believe me, it's only going to get worse unless channels like mine speak up and say, yo, hold up. All these political, ideological, subverted beliefs that are all backwards are not correct. In fact, who you are is enough. And if you can begin to maximize that, learn that, just move into that, and then flourish with that, not only do you live such a better life, but you complement men, children, societies, vice versa. So with that, the first trait to look out for in a beautiful woman, guys, this is her ability to be caring and nurturing. Now, the reason I put this first, guys, is because women predominantly produce a hormone known as estrogen. And estrogen itself is the mother hormone. It is the feminine hormone. It is the nurturing, caring, just feminine trait, right? Just as men, we predominantly produce testosterone. That is the masculine hormone that just drives forwards. It offers direction. It's competitive. Think of you like a bull. It just breaks walls. It wants to move forwards. Estrogen is almost like its counterpart. It is the love, the being okay with what I have, the feminine side, right? And men do have a bit of estrogen. This is the feminine side of masculinity. And women do produce a certain level of testosterone, right? It's like the yin-yang symbol, right? Even though it's all dark, there's still that little bubble of white, and even though it's all white, there's still that bubble of dark. And the beautiful thing with this, guys, like I just said, is they complement each other. Guys, we are moving into a society that is completely, oh my goodness, it does not make sense. Very interestingly enough, we actually live in a very gynocentric, feminized society, but it will not ever tell you that. It's pushing for it to be a hyper-masculine society. It's all backwards. What they're doing is they're taking the yin and the yang, and it's not even like they're like completely flipping it, because that technically still would work. They're grabbing it all together and just like mushing it like Play-Doh, and now you can't even depict a diagram. It's just like this like ugly mix where you have no clue on how to act, on what's virtuous, on what am I supposed to do as a woman, what am I supposed to do as a man, can I say this, can I do this, can I touch you, can I not, we live in this is known as postmodernism. We're in a very, there's no objective, there's no absolute anymore. Everything is subjective. Like, is this water? You tell me. There is water in here. Is it water? You tell me. Right? How dare you say that that's water? You're not allowed to say that. How can you identify as that? Right? No, you can't say that because water was created by a white man and therefore it's racist. Do you even know the definition of it? There's no absolute anymore. Do you understand? And the problem with that is the definition of chaos. That's how chaos ensues. When I can't pinpoint something, by default, there is no solution. How can I fix a roof if the roof isn't broken. Is it broken? You tell me. It depends how you look at it. How do I feel today? Today it's broken. You know what? No. Tomorrow now it's not broken. How the fuck am I supposed to fix that? Do you understand? So we need to bring back objectivity. Hence why this channel is so objective and tradition based. Being a woman who is nurturing and caring, who exudes and is, who moves into her feminine energy, who moves in and maximizes estrogen, guys. Look, if you're a woman and you've been told that being feminine or caring or nurturing to men, right, to testosterone, to children, to society, if you've been told that that's bad, run away from that individual who's telling you that. They're a very sick, sad, depressed individual who's trying to corrupt you. Never in human history has that been told that those feminine traits are bad until around the 70s and up. When, again, this whole postmodern, I don't want to say certain words, but, third or fourth wave feminism, political, ideological subversion, BS started really trickling into the family. And there's a plot behind that. So that's trait number one, guys. Again, I'll make many more videos explaining kind of the backstory on why this happened, etc., etc. But an amazing trait to look for in a woman is she's nurturing and caring, which, by the way, all women are. They just don't know it. It's kind of like you're a dog, and all dogs, right? If you think about it, they're all canines, right? Like, if you put a dog in the wild long enough, it will start attacking. It's going to start being a fucking dog. But what happens is they domesticate it, right? And we domesticate dogs. After a certain point, like dogs, they'll be defenseless. You cannot put them in the wild. That's kind of like what's happening to women and men. They have traits, but they're being told that it's wrong so many times that they're completely repressing it, right? So number one, nurturing, caring, because again, I can speak about this stuff for literally days. Trait number two, guys, to look out for in an amazing woman, right? Potential girlfriend, wife, daughter, right? You guys, you can't escape this, okay? All you MGTOW guys, you think, it doesn't affect me. Yes, it does affect you, because it's going to be your coworker, it's going to be your next door neighbor, it's going to be your boss, it's going to be your grandmother. It's going to come and hit you. You have to do your part. Number one, this was caring/nurturing. Number two, this is a woman who prioritizes her purity. Okay? Oh my goodness, guys. And this is so counterculture, because in our society, and I hope women are watching this, because this is a women channel as well. I've really realized that self-developed, yes, I predominantly help men. If you're a woman, I would love for just like hordes of women to I mean, they do on my other social media stuff, but it's not in a nice way. I'm cool with you guys all coming in and learning how to be a good wife again, right? Or just a good woman, right? This is moving into your purity, right? Now, what do I mean by this in practical terms? How do I say this without being offensive? You're not overly promiscuous. In fact, you're not promiscuous. You're not moving into degeneracy by what the media is telling you, right? You're not a hoe, all right? I'm sorry to break it to you. There's no other way I can put it. Our society, our leftist, completely ideological, subverted, backward society, whatever they're promoting, this channel is the opposite. There's basically your answer, okay? Go turn on TikTok, the TV, media, news, anything. Like, you look at like the Grammys, you look at any massive event with millions, if not billions of eyes, like the Super Bowl, any massive, like, I don't know, sport team, whatever. If you look at the performances, what are the women doing? They're twerking all over each other. It's so overly sexualized. You listen to the media, the news, the radio. Buddy, you cannot escape it. What that is telling you and teaching you as a woman is that, being promiscuous, having a whole bunch of notches under your belt, right? Sleeping around with a ton of men is a good thing. That's encouraged. In fact, that's where your value is as a woman. And women believe this because women are very susceptible to influence. Men are too, but women are much more, right? I go to the gym now, and just every woman now is like, again, I'm not here to judge, but like, you look around and it's very sad, because you can tell that women are behaving in certain ways to get certain attention because they have believed that that is where their value lies. No, it's the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite. Your value lies in chastity, believe it or not. What if I told you guys that? And this is factual on a biological level, neurological level, like psychological, spiritual level. This is fact. Guys, I'm not going to go into the science necessarily, because you can search this in your own time, but there's something known as mirror neurons in women, okay? And now when women have sex with a lot of men, right, many bad things, think of it like this, okay? This is how pair bonding works, which are what mirror neurons are, right? A woman's ability to feel someone's emotions and connect, especially with their child, right? Again, which is what estrogen is all about. Estrogen allows women, right, as well as oxytocin, to help, right? to grow, to nurture. Right? When a woman has promiscuous sex, and a lot of it, her mirror neurons or her pair bonding ability to her man, her next potential husband, her child, right, people in general, decreases. So the analogy that I heard from a podcast, I can't remember his name, Rob Kowalski or something like that, is imagine you have duct tape, okay? Now when you put duct tape on a wall, it sticks. And then what happens when you rip it off? Okay, it's kind of hard to rip off, but you rip off. Okay, well now imagine putting that duct tape on a different wall and then ripping it off again. Okay, still sticky, but not as much. Imagine you put it on another wall, and then another wall, and then another wall. And then after 10 walls of you putting it on, ripping it, 10 walls putting it on, now it barely can stick at all. It's useless. It cannot stick. That's the exact same thing with pair bonding. When a woman has promiscuous sex with a lot of men, not only does it really screw up her brain, right? Screws up the man's brain, which I'll speak of in different videos. Now, every single negative statistic skyrockets. Her chance of getting pregnant without meaning to, right, goes up. Chance of abortion goes up. Chance of her raising poor children goes up. Chance of her being in abusive relationships goes up. Chance of her being poor goes up. Every single negative thing you could think of goes up. Everything. There is no chastity anymore. There's no clarity. Kind of envision it like this, okay? And again, this goes with both men and women. So if you guys are thinking, David, I get so many comments that are like, oh, so women can't have promiscuous sex, but men can. I've never said on my channel once that men can or should. I've never said that. You guys got to stop putting words in my mouth. Okay. In fact, I come at men just the same. In fact, much more. Imagine paint. I'm going to finish here with this analogy. Now, if you get a whole bucket of pure white paint, I was literally thinking about this on my walk. You get a bucket of pure white paint, okay? That's going to sell very well to people who want to buy white paint because it's pure. They need that. If you want to, paint something and you want it white, you need pure paint. Now imagine I drop one drop of red into the paint, right? Not a big deal. If you mix it around, if it's a big bucket, you probably won't notice, right? But that drop just devalued that white paint tremendously. Well, what happens when I put more drops and more drops and more drops? Till eventually, this is no longer white. I cannot sell it. It will not sell. You've all been told a lie that the more drops of paint you have, somehow your value goes up. It devalues. You go downwards. The only men who are... And you know this. Men, you know this. The same goes with men, and I'll make many videos explaining that. Don't you worry. It's not good. But you'll say, but David, I'm attracting all these guys. Yeah, they're low-quality losers. They, like I said, the more promiscuous sex you have, the less chance you're going to have a very righteous man. Righteous men do not want women who are pink in paint, that are supposed to be white. Righteous men, godly men that are going to take care of you, move forwards with you, want purity. I want purity. Now, let's be realistic. Is my wife going to be a virgin? I'll be completely honest. I want that as close as possible, yes. But, like I said, as close as possible. I will not date, and again, I could be eating my words, but like as a rule of thumb to you guys, actually, I'm not going to give out how many. Very low, under 3, moving forwards. If a girl has had sex with more than 2 men, besides myself, the paint has been skewed. If it's more than 3, if it's more than 5, some of you guys date women with like, what is normal now? Like a 10 notch count? Dude, she's red. That's not white paint. That's not pink. That's fucking red paint. I'm sorry, at that certain point, you have to move on. And if you're a woman who has had sex with a lot of men, I'm not saying it's too late, but you need to do a lot of cleansing. You need to repent to God. You need to go on a massive sex fast. You need to really dopamine detox. Everything comes with a cost. Same with men. Mark my words, guys. I have not slept with a lot of women. I've had the opportunity to. Thank God I've slept with maybe 5 women my entire life. And they were all girlfriends. They're all relationships. I had the opportunity for, again, much more, but I just couldn't. I just, thank God. I was upset at the time, but I just couldn't. It felt wrong. I can't. I just can't. And you know what our society or government will tell you? Oh, it's just, erectile dysfunction, right? I couldn't get hard with a lot of these women. I'm being completely honest. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. Your soul does not want this woman. It knows. It's like your dick, your head literally being like, David, stop. Do not do this. Do not do this. And you're trying to like inject your dick's like, David, I'm telling you, don't fucking do this. It's like eating poison. If I hold poison in your fucking mouth, your head's going to be like, no. It's poison. So that's the second trait to look out for in good women. Women who and I'm teaching women. I hope a lot of women watch this, right? To embrace your purity, to wait for marriage, ideally, or as close as you can. Wait for that righteous man. Please do not just give your, ABCD to any man that comes, and vice versa. It's not worth it. Make him wait. Not in some like controlling way, but test him. And for the man, make her wait. Test each other. Do you guys have good souls? Are you like, buddy, are you both there for the long run? And if not, I wouldn't, man. I wouldn't. This is stuff that I wish people told me when I was younger. And trait number 3, guys, all right, with a high quality woman to look out for. This is, I'm kind of speaking to men and women at this point. This is a woman's ability to take on her man's lead. Now, I know this is going to trigger a ton of feminists. Again, whatever our culture is telling you, I'm telling you the exact opposite. They're telling you, nope, women need to be their own bosses, the own alpha. I don't need no man. Get out of here. That's all been a plot. That has been a plot to destroy families, to completely make women miserable. All these women are going to die alone, single. No woman wants that. You can think you want that, chase your career and make millions and then die. That's a very masculine trait. That is not what you want. There have been so many millionaire successful women, and their biggest regrets have all been like, I had no kids. Like, this is horrible. Like, this whole dream of chasing money and finance is not what it was made out to be. No, it's a plot. When you have a nuclear family with a wife and a husband and a child, that is the strongest defense or attack against tyrannical people. And they don't want that, so they ruin it. How do you ruin it? Well, don't have women and men together. How do you do that? Make women men and make men women. Oh, they'll be repulsed. Like I said, it's that yin-yang thing just meshed. No child's going to be born from that. When a woman, right, women can build themselves up, and a woman building themselves up is very different than a man building himself up. When a man builds himself up, I've made so many videos, it's following God. It's this righteous path. It's creating virtue. It's creating character. It's creating finance, resource, his physical health, everything. I'm not saying women can't do their physical health. No. But when a woman builds herself up, it's really conserving herself. You know, yes, you guys need to build yourself, but really you just need to hold on to your purity. Like, this is going to sound, I mean, I don't care how it sounds, but they say if you're a woman, this is a huge pro to a lot of you guys. What do they say? Women are born, right? Men are made. If you're a woman, you have all the natural intrinsic beauty within you. You really don't have to do much. Now, I'm not saying be lazy or do ABCD. No. But you have to take care of yourself, you know, get closer to God, but conserve yourself, right? That's what I said, move into purity like a flower. Just like nurture and water the flower, but just make sure no one picks the flower. That's all you got to do. Make sure no one picks the flower and stomps on it. Okay, protect your purity. As a man, we start as a seed. We start as nothing. Women, you guys are already going to bloom as flowers. That's not guaranteed to a man. If a man's going to bloom, he needs to really put in a lot of work. And that's why this channel is geared towards men, right? So as a woman, when you find that righteous tree, you see the beautiful thing with men, though, is when they water their plant, it's going to take... Men have to put in 100 times more work than women do when it comes to the sexual marketplace value. This is just a statistic, okay? But when men do, their plant is a fucking tree. Like, it is. There's no limit. There's no limit to it. It's strong. So when you, as a woman, right, or a man, when the woman, the flower, the beautiful flower, finds that oak tree, strong as hell, baby, wide, powerful, submit to it. This man has your best interest. If he's following God, and he's a righteous man. If he's not a righteous man, which are the men who just want you for being promiscuous, well, yeah, no shit. That, are you guys beginning to see the picture here? That backfires on you women. You know, you'll say, oh, there are no good men out there. Well, yeah, no shit, because you're looking at the wrong men. You're promoting and luring in the wrong type of men. You want to find the right men? Chastise yourself. Hold on to your value. Wait, build a relationship with God. The right oak tree will come. They're rare. They're rare. Yeah, no shit. Of course they're rare. Look at the way our society's brainwashing all of us. Of course they're rare. Are you going to have to wait longer? Of course you're going to have to wait longer. But in my opinion, it's well worth it. There's no question. It's better to be alone and single than it is to, what's like a shitty plant, like a weed, you know, to just like marry a weed. Like a cancerous weed. It's not, no. Just keep your purity. I don't want no fucking red paint in my white paint. Just hold off. Someone will buy your white paint. A very wealthy man will come buy your white paint. He's going to need it. Not everyone needs white paint all the time, but when they need it, they fucking need it. And vice versa. You're going to find a beautiful house to paint that white paint in. That's a beautiful analogy. Women are like white paint. This is an amazing analogy. Women are like white paint. Men, strong, virtuous men, are like an amazing built house that now want to paint their house. Right? Men have to build our house. That takes a very long time. Very long time for men. We need to gain the resources, build our house. But once our house is built, we're looking to decorate it. What does that look like? You as a woman. And we want pure paint. We do not want tainted paint. Low quality men with shitty houses, they'll do tainted paint. But high quality men with righteous houses, they only want the best. They will come. And vice versa for the men out there who are thinking, oh, David, all these white paint buckets are tainted. No, there are conservative women out there. I know that because they are in my comment section. They DM me. A lot of you guys don't see it. I know they're there. Generally speaking, they're all religious, right? There's a reason I'm keeping religion on this channel. There's a reason I didn't just abolish the cross. No. There's reasons. So anyways, guys, that is it. That is quite a long video. Holy crap. That's a long video, guys. My videos are kind of turning into like lectures, but I know how much this will help you guys. So I hope you all watched it to the end. If you guys did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'll finish it here with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, guys, there is always one-on-one coaching, man or woman, guys. I would love to work with you at improving topics just like this, right? Maximizing your relationships, building yourself as a man or as a woman, learning how to keep on to your purity, become a good wife material, to understand? Or, guys, improving things like your fitness, business, mindset, and spiritual health. There is group coaching, which is the step down, guys. We're actually running our workshop right now of July, guys, but if you want to join our workshop of August coming up, guys, because spots will sell out. Like I said, it's cheaper than one-on-one coaching. It's 4 1-hour calls, guys, with myself in a small group. You can learn about that down below. Like I said, it's cheaper than one-on-one coaching, and I would love to have you, but make sure to book yourself a spot before it gets sold, because I'm only taking around 10 individuals. And finally, guys, our cheapest and third option is our course, passive, online, over 3 hours long, completely transforming all areas of your life, right? We speak of things like fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no fat, meditation, cold showers, increasing your masculinity, yes, improving your relationships. There's entire sections all on this, guys. Female nature, building yourself as a man, overcoming the problems and potholes, moving forward to then finding your passion and turning it into a business. Go download the free half-an-hour version below. You guys have been absolutely loving the course, all the services, and I'm here to help you if you are ready. You guys can support Edge. Come on, coupon code Hammond, wearing that green, just like a green enhanced t-shirt, I believe that's what it's called. And that's that, guys, all right? So thank you so much. All these videos, all my videos are said with love. Right? They're there to help you, man or woman, society, family, unit. It's not here to hurt you. You can get as triggered as you want, but I first have to, I gotta like put soap in your cut, man. Otherwise, it's gonna get infected, and that stings a bit, right? But I'm here to help you. You have to trust me on that. So if you guys are interested, all my links are below, Instagram, etc., etc. And I'll finish it there. All right, guys, thank you so much. Till next video. With that, check you guys then. Much love. Peace.